Was good, chat? How are you feeling, chat? All right. So, per my last live stream, we kept having some disruptions with me going live from my phone. So I'm like, let's regroup, let's recenter, let's return. Because the potency of this message that is designed and ready to come out of me is real. Been very intentional about today and showing up on a Friday on Venus Day, working with the goddess to make this a norm for us as I show up for y'all every other Friday moving forward, delivering divine feminine insight. Excuse me, be right back. I want to drink that water, but I ashed in it. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome you all back to the channel. It is new. It is an improved, and it is new and improved, honey. Today feel like my first day back in office from being on pregnancy leave. Yeah, it really feels like that. Like I feel like I'm just getting back and I'm getting back into the swing of things. My office is new, my role is new. It comes with a new position. You feel what I'm saying? A different level of responsibility. That's what the energy is feeling like right now, the vibe feminine. And if you know me, I just really do tend to jump on in and start channeling. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I am the Mystic Muse, coming live at 5 just for you. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. I promise you, it is a beautiful, swift experience. Take your time, do it right, work with me. If you feel called and led to, let's keep this motion going. Let's keep it flowing. Let's keep it fluid, honey. Let's keep it fluid, honey. I feel like that's exactly what Spirit wants the divine feminine to. Let's keep it fluid, because the way Be Like Water and the sacred symbol of water both came out. I'm talking boom. Hello. So this lets me know at this time, until we meet again, our water intake, our ability to lean into the divine flow, our ability to lean into our intuition, remembering that water holds memory. So we'll be moving a lot, flushing a lot throughout the body, conjuring with water. Maybe you have conjured or will be conjuring with water. It is the perfect conduit for us as the feminine to work with. I also feel like Spirit is saying that the divine intervention that happened at the time of this last full moon, it all was working in your favor. The work you did on yourself, the release work, it was a lot of release work. You released a lot, you purged an entire identity, purged an entire, and purged different beliefs, purged people, released people, released ideas. The divine intervention came by way of a very intricate, integral, and internal means of healing and work. Divine feminine, this was always for you in your betterment. I just heard like you had to learn the lesson of what it means to let go. No one is permanent. No one is here to stay. Everybody's growing at their own rate. Some people came to show you new things and better things in which you will allow and what you're going to say yes to. Other things came to bring you comfort, bring you love, bring you life. But everyone has a time and a place, and you vibrate in and out of these said relationships and connections, ideas and beliefs. So it's a message here that is very apparent, divine feminine, that speaks on releasing and then being in love with what is reflected back to you. You took a good look at what was being reflected into your reality during this last full moon, and divine intervention was immediately afoot because of it. I feel like a lot of the divine feminine came into a place, a moment, a realization that they were leaving entirely too much on the table. It was costing you too much. Playing small was costing you too much. That little fishbowl that you once found comfort in started to suffocate you from the inside out. You started to realize just how much you were playing with your potential by way of positioning yourself around people and places that reflected back to you how you were too powerful to be frequenting and showing up in participating in low level thoughts, low level experiences. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like you muggled around a little bit. The divine intervention was happening in your by way of your observation of just how much you were not saying yes to the very thing that you feel. It's an innate feeling, feminine. It's like this feeling of powerlessness when you aren't operating as your higher self. Way back then they didn't want me. Now I'm high hoes all on me. You feel me? Back then you didn't even want to be this version of yourself that you are falling more in love with being right now. It was beat out of you. Your confidence, your power, your ability to see yourself clearly, it was stifled, buried. Had a lot to do with your confidence. You got to look at what this last full moon was in. If I'm not mistaken, it was in Leo. Had a lot to do with your ability to take up space. Had a lot to do with your ability to be courageous in spite of. You know? This release work that happened was you choosing to actually allow yourself to, your higher self to intervene. There have been a lot of stagnancy. There was a lot of stagnancy. That's why Spirit is telling us right now, divine feminine, to continue to work with water. There have been a lot of stagnancy. The flow that you're now tapped back in on. Wow. Now, this last full moon that just happened, you see these two sacred symbols, this triangle and this circle. Do you see this divine masculine card? I have to get used to being on my computer. There is it gives like this energy of a shape shift that had to happen. We have this divine masculine energy showing up, being clarified by BDE. We all know that that is literally what divine masculine energy is. We have big kahuna energy, big energy. This is what you had been needing this entire time. A lot of your power you've associated, divine feminine has been associating power and powerlessness with external factors. This divine masculine energy is here live at 5, bringing balance to the flow that you've now surrendered to. I just heard Subtle Power, that Beyonce song, Superpower just popped in. Old throwback song. Stepping into your power, honoring the tango. For this to be a divine feminine reading and the divine masculine energy card pop out, lets me know that balance is being restored within and without. It's giving a transfer of energy has happened. It's giving a transfer of energy. A uptick in vibration has occurred. Divine feminine. Spirit, what? Tell me more. What divine goddess is rising? What goddess is rising at this time within the divine feminine? Oh. Good juju and brazen. We have Marie Laveau and Satira. Some brazen ass good juju. In my last video, I talked about what it means to become more brazen. Marie Laveau in this video literally looks like Tatiana Tarot. If y'all follow her, she's so big on seducing subconscious and divine feminine healing and energy. But we have Marie Laveau here. At the bottom of the deck, we have grounding. Grounding this energy. This good juju, this brazenness, honey. This brazen. And I love that brazen and raven have they rhyme. I was like, oh, what does it mean to become brazen? This is what it means, honey. This is the divine goddess. This is the medicine woman, the medicine women that are rising within you at this time. That good juju, that good, I'm talking about good magic, good vibes. But there's so much power in knowing who you are and embodying your gifts, divine feminine. There's so much good juju waiting for you now that you have decided to answer the call, divine feminine. There's so much brazen, there's so much frolicking, there's so much dilly-dallying, there's so much space to take up, divine feminine. We have a 7 and a 17 followed by 18. Your connection with the waters, the womb, the waters within varies. A lot of siren, a lot of mermaid, a lot of beautiful, majestic water goddess energy flowing to you and through you and around you. Swim more, drink more water, be more in the flow, lose control. When I say lose control, is let the reins of what you thought it was supposed to look like, what you think is better. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let go, be like water. Let that be the mantra. That is going to be the mantra that is going to continue to flow through you. Be like water. Be like water. Be like water. The power of water can be a force. The protection of water can be cleansing. Be like water. Study the waters around you. Look at the flow that you are. Pay attention to the level, the amount of flow that you're willing to surrender to even to life. And I literally opened the book up to Mommy Watson. We have some Yemaya, we have some water goddesses up in the dancery for sure. Marie Laveau, great ancestress. Marie Laveau was a larger than life New Orleans voodoo, a successful spiritpreneur, the famous voodoo queen, First built a thriving business as a hairstylist. Who knew? Great luck is yours now. You've been granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. Divine feminine. We are now entering a time of increase. This is a time of increase for you, divine feminine. You are heirs to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. Luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the goddess way. Just as you want abundance for those who come after you, your creator embraces wealth for you too. Your goddess declaration. All I do is win. All I do is win. Brazen. To be brazen, to be bold, to be fierce. Goddess Satira is the energy and spirit of Buxton in Guyana, South America. Satira is brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. Move your body like a snake, ma. Take it to me, gonna break, ma. Yeah. Step up. Go for it. This is the guidance of Goddess Satira that is rising within us all at this time, divine feminine. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. This has been my personal portion lately. All who mean harm have fallen away. Divine feminine, you could be in a season right now where you're noticing that there are many people around. You don't have many supportive characters around at this time. Those that once were are no longer. It can be very quiet in your world in terms of people. And it's for a reason. Not to be looked at as an unfortunate circumstance, but to be welcomed and understood as a clean slate. You know? You're being encouraged right now, divine feminine, to make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? If all you do is win, and all that is surround you is your own divine inheritance, all that is surround you is abundance. You're radiating high vibrational, good, beautiful, good juju, good energy right now, divine feminine. What would you dare do if you knew you couldn't fail? I personally would do this full time. I personally would curate divine feminine experiences all over this world for us to come together and be brazen as one. I would live out loud. I would take up more space doing everything that I love to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Literally crafting a life, moment by moment. That's a true reflection of the beauty that I know that I am worthy of. What would you do, divine feminine? What would you dare do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. Goddess force energy is brazen. Goddess energy is brazen. The goddess declaration that supports all I do is win is I am bold, I am brave, shameless, and brazen. I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. To be shameless, to not have no shame in your game. To be bold, to be brazen, to be brave. That's the audacity. If you've been looking for audacity, it's in your ability to be unapologetically you. Is to dare to make the brazen decision. Audacity is exactly what you have been needing. This brazen energy that is around you, this goodness, this wealth, this grounded power, grounding, here now, here now, with Sache, grounded brazenness. Mm. You may, ooh, confirmation. You may know great ancestress Swache or Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus in 19th century London. But before that, she was Sache, a South African girl who deserved better. Wow, we have the energy and the support and the ancestor of Sarah Bartman, who is this beautiful, bold, full-bodied goddess who we all know was stripped of her humanity and made out to be an animal, a freak, a spectacle just for existing. In divine feminine, you might have been feeling like that. You might have felt like that at sometimes in your life, that you have been being made a spectacle of, that you were so understood and so unwelcome. Your power and your light was so aggravating to the people that you were, to the family that you were born into, to the people that you have been surrounding yourself with unconsciously, to the company that you have kept over the years. Your light has been so blinding, has been so intimidating, that you've experienced disrespect and betrayal, all types of covert ways to humble you and make you emotionally disconnected and distraught. Again, a victim opposed to the victor that you always have been and that you always will be. You were gaslit out of the opportunity to actually see yourself clearly due to the people that you have been surrounding yourself with and have been in relationship with and have been the connections and the families that you have been born into. You felt isolated. You felt ashamed. You felt lack. You felt and had and housed a low self-esteem because of this, because of being felt to be made a spectacle, all because you were different, all because you were physically, emotionally, spiritually different. The ancestor of Sarah Bartman is here saying, protect your magic. Now that you have your power, now that you are in the flow, now that you have done this release work, now that divine intervention is now at foot and everything is working in your favor on your side, now that you are clear on to be brazen is to be bold, is to be shameless, is to be brave, now that you are aware of the magic that is you, of the source and the abundance that is you, I need you to protect it. I need you to protect your magic. I need you to be aware of it. And in that awareness of it, I need you to guard it. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is your own. Your truth and your story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Moment of silence for that. Now that you are aware, and an inhibitor of your power, now that you have called your power back to you, it's in you, it's in your energy. Now that you are harnessing it and you're learning to flow with it instead of run from it, notice the good juju that is you. Be comfortable in your light. Be brazen in your approach and in your decision making, knowing that all you do is win, knowing that if you dared to do something and you could not fail. Now that you know that, protect that magic. Create healthy boundaries. Use your words. Speak your boundary. Embody the boundary, whether it be hard or whether it be soft. Be rooted in your truth. Remember that your truth and your story are your own. It ain't for everybody to know, understand, believe, or say yes to. Your truth and your story are your own. Be self-validated. Your mind is your own. Your body is your own. You feel me? Your heart is your own. Protect your magic. At this time, all of this energy, all of this power, all of the divine intervention that is happening, that is assisting us right now in flowing like water, understand that we have to stabilize this energy now. And when your energy is unsteady, you need a grounding force. This three-pronged plug. And I have this literally written down. You see this three-pronged plug? Imagine this cord, the energy that flows through this cord. This is source energy. This is the extension. This is the extension. When you tap in and tune in and turn on, the extension of source energy from your higher self, from your inner being, from source, the energy is in this cord flowing directly to you and through you, right? When you are plugged in. When you are plugged in. But when your wattage is so high and you are such a force, you go from being just a two-prong plug, the traditional two-prong plug, to needing an anchor, a grounding element, so that all of this force, all this high vibrational energy can be stable coming through you. This three-prong plug, it has three because this one right here is the grounding element. This is the grounding element so that the energy is steady and it is stable. You feel me? Your wattage, your energy, your vibration is rising. Your need to be steady and in your body and right here in this moment will be a deciding factor for you moment by moment. Steady your energy, steady this power. For so long you ran from it. Now you are running with it. Now you are one with it. Be like water. Let that energy flow, but ground this energy. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Oh, this message is giving me chills. Little sidebar. I wrote a poem entitled I Am Here. And that poem is what helped me lead myself and others through my first yoga class in order to graduate with my yoga teacher license. I am here. All I do is win. I am bold. I am brave. I am shameless. I am brazen. I am here. I am bold. I am brave. I'm shameless. I am brazen. And all I do is win. That's the goddess rising in you. That's you channeling your inner Marie Laveau. That's you channeling your inner Sarah Bartman. That's you channeling your inner Sarita. I am here, right now, in this present moment, protecting my magic. I am brave. I am bold. I am brazen. I am shameless. I am unapologetically me, right here, right now, as I move these motherfucking hips throughout this motherfucking world, giving them the best that I motherfucking got. I am the abundance. I am the good luck. I am the good juju. I am the spiritpreneur. I am the successful medicine woman. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body, divine feminine. Grounding keeps you present. Let's say it one more time now. Anxiety, fear, stress, overwhelm, and trauma. Anxiety, fear, stress, overwhelm, and trauma disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil. Free writing, clapping, stomping, rubbing your hands together are all grounding. Your goddess declaration: I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. So how about we come together and make this goddess declaration a prayer, a mantra, a moment, if you will. And I hope this shows up in the chat, because the goddesses have spoken. I thank them for their love, their light, and their reassurance. And we have our goddess declaration until we meet again. I'll put our goddess declaration in the chat. And it is the declaration of each goddess that has showed us clearly the time that we are now entering. And with this goddess declaration, I want you to say it every day. I want you to say it every moment. I want this to be when you're in your thought gym and you are needing support, when you are needing a reminder, when you are needing a moment to connect. Because stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear, or trauma from the past, or a moment may be rearing its head. I need you to be able to say boldly, I am here. I'm firmly planted and deeply rooted right here. I am bold, I am brave, shameless, and brazen. All I do is win. Higher self, show me how to win. Keep me in flow like water. Keep me connected to my power. Keep me right here in this moment filled with that big energy that big, rich bitch energy, that big, bad bitch energy that I need to prevail in this moment. Show me the way. I don't need control. Intervene right now on my behalf. Show me my power. Help me stay connected to my power, which is that of source. So that I may make the best decision for myself moving forward. That's the energy we in right now, divine feminine. That's the energy. I'm trying to see if I feel called to pull any more cards because that channel message is just, I feel so full from it. I feel so full from it. And you always, and you know what they say when you fool, when you fool, you need to stop. Because you don't want to hurt yourself. When you've overindulged, you've overgave, you've overdone it. I don't want to overdo it because I feel like the power in itself has already came through me and to y'all, from me, to me, for me as well. So I thank you, Source, thank you, Spirit, thank you, angels, thank you, ancestors, for this beautiful message. We are going to wrap this up with a message from the Higher Self Oracle to support the Divine Feminine Collective until we meet again. I will see y'all. It will not be next Friday for this specific reading. It will be the Friday after. So until we meet again, revisit this message, recite your guidance declaration, and become a muse. Become my muse. Everything I need to know is in the description box below on how to work with me, connect with me. Maybe you just want an elevated conversation. I got you. Book a consultation. Support yourself with some self-care from XANE Organics. Support yourself with, I have Synergy Body Butter, Salt Baths, Spiritual Baths, all of the good Venusian goddess self-care tools that you need. I also have some new digital products, EFT tapping, things of that nature. Be sure to also subscribe to my other channels because we got a lot more coming and a lot more going on over there too. Manifest. You are a masterful manifester, divine feminine, right now with all this good juju, this grounded, brazen, beautiful ass, powerful ass energy. Source said, your word is your wand. Source said you got everything you need to get everything you want. Manifest. And I literally almost opened up directly to the page. All right, let's see if I can get this locked in 40 minutes. Let's go. Imagine it. Live as if it were your reality. Allow no detractors. But most important, assume the feeling of it. And you will merge with it, and it will merge with you, so that it is no longer a duality. It is you becoming one with what you desire. Oh, all creation comes from the mind. The divine creates through the infinite intelligence of the mind, and we create utilizing the same process. This card indicates a need to recognize that you too are a creator and possess manifesting abilities. It is within you to harness the power of your creative faculties and to call upon the wisdom of your imagination to manifest your desires into form. Do not worry about the size of your dreams because everything is possible. Your higher self is asking you to get clear on what you want to create without worrying about any possible limitations. Write down the number one thing you wish to manifest. Consider creating a journal or vision board to reinforce the dream in your mind. Additionally, most importantly, feel how it would be to actually manifest your dream, because the feeling aspect of manifestation increases its power. And you know the truth by the way it feels. And right now, throughout this process, it's best that you be like water, not holding on to any one feeling. flowing and being one, letting them come and go and pass as they should, only ruminating in the ones that align with the feeling of having your actual dream manifest. Keep a consistent positive mindset throughout the manifestation process, since that joyful energy will manifest your dream more quickly. Keep a consistent positive mindset during this time and this process. You're in a sweet spot, you're in the vortex. If your mindset or your energy constantly fluctuates while manifesting, it sends mixed signals to the universe. Consistency is key. So every day I need you to tap into that joy, the positive mindset needed to buy the dream. That's what buys the dream, and that's what gets it to you more quickly. Consistency is key. So, what can you do to operate from a place of constant joy? Meditate and ask your higher self to provide the right guidance to execute it. While you may have a very clear idea on what it takes to manifest, your higher self's vision is holistic and knows the best path forward to make your dream a reality. Best. You may know what's good, but your higher self has a holistic vision. It knows the best path forward. Your higher self will also be able to identify any necessary pitfalls or obstacles when it comes to manifesting your vision. You may experience occasional rerouting during the manifestation process, but trust the direction you'll be given. Take one step at a time and follow the breadcrumbs your higher self leaves for you. Surrender to divine timing during this process. Make sure to trust your gut feelings about people and opportunities that come your way. If a door closes, accept that it's not for you. Remember to repeatedly visualize if you feel called to. Feel, more importantly, and take guided action steps, and your dream will manifest. Baby, I'm a dreamer. Keep that energy clear, divine feminine. Be like water. Continue to say yes to your power. You got all the good juju. You got all the good energy. You got all the groundedness needed and necessary to enjoy this process. Remain positive. Remain consistent. And feel into this new reality. Remember the goddess declaration. Until we meet again, I am here. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. All I do is win. Your words are your wand. Speak it into existence. I can't wait for y'all to let me know next time we meet again, whether it's in the comments or whether we're personally working with each other one-on-one, what you manifest, the version of yourself that you manifest, and everything that is a byproduct of you owning your superpower. Don't forget, protect your magic. Your heart is your own, your mind is your own, your body is your own, your story is your own. Create healthy boundaries. And until we meet again, I want y'all to love well and live well and take care. I see you on the flip side. Make sure y'all follow my other channels so we can continue to dive deep on this energy. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It is your girl, Raven the Muse, the Mystic Muse. I'm about to finish some more work. And I will see y'all when I see y'all. When I see y'all. Okay? Good day.